Hey there, y'all. How you doing? Did you get enough sleep? Are you hydrated? You better be. I am exhausted, but in a good mood, and I hope you are too. But both of those things. So one is not independent of the other. But people seem to enjoy last time I did this. So here is another installment of D&D&Memes. Yeah, we got a few memes we're gonna look at. So I can't wait to share them with you. I can't wait. Let's jump in. World builders naming towns. I named this town Ilwilgameth, which means where the dearly beloved king died next to his lover in the language I invented, and also a combination of the Old English word for diamonds and the Maori word for apples, since that's their main exports. People in real life naming towns. I named this town Big Falls cause Big Fall there. Me poring over a fantasy map. I already used that name for a town. I can't use it again. That's such sloppy world building. Real life maps. There are 6 rivers in Britain called the River Avon, which means river, because when the Romans asked the Celts, "What is that?" they replied, "A river?" And the Romans nodded and jotted it down. Living in America, it happens so often. I lived in a place called Yuma, Arizona at one point in time, and then eventually moved to Colorado later in my life. And people kept on talking about Yuma, and I thought they were talking about the town that I lived in. Nope, it was Yuma, Colorado they were talking about. And then also, people just have shits and giggles for it. One of my favorite examples of this is actually in when the Greeks, essentially ruled the world. There was literally just surrounding, I think it's the Dead Sea, but it's that area that Greece is in, the Mediterranean. It's in the Mediterranean. There were in my textbook, me and my friends counted it, there were 13 cities named Alexandria after Alexander the Great. And so really it's just whatever the victor wants it to be named. Know what I mean? My party is a bard, paladin, sorcerer, and rogue. They are at an inn for the night. A knock at the paladin's door at high moon. Instead of getting up to answer, it yells, "If it's missing, room 3. If it's on fire, room 1. If it's about your woman, room 4. He did it straight-faced. We all had a great laugh. I love moments like that so much, because you know that was off the dome. It was improv right in the moment, and those are the funniest moments sometimes. One of my favorite moments from my experience was really the time I decided I wanted to become a comedian. When I first started playing D&D about 17 years ago at this point in time. Oh my god, 17 years ago. Fuck. But my character in my first campaign had the party record for most times died, because in the version of D&D that I started, it was 3.5. There weren't death saving throws. There was negative hit points, right? So if you went down, you started at 0. Every round you'd lose a hit point. If you got hit, somebody could coup de grace you and you'd be done. But there are also conditions where you just died. And I was the rogue, and I opened a chest, and I failed the trap in the chest. They're looking for somebody. Are they looking for me? No. Back to the story. I was opening a chest, and I failed the check, and a poison dart shot into my chest, and I died. And they brought me back. And everybody's like, "Oh, are you okay? Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just, I'm a little sore. My kind of hurts." And then another guy said, "Yeah, but what's in the chest?" And I just looked at him and I said, "My chest? A poison dart." And everybody laughed at the table for a while. And thus, my origin story was born. Rogue professor throws a can of soup at students. Rogue student, "Ouch! Professor, I don't get it. How does this help us against magic?" Rogue professor, "If you can dodge a can, you can dodge a fireball." Later, rogue, and that's how I learned uncanny dodge. Wizard, "This explains nothing." Love dodgeball. Me, covered in scratch marks. "I am still a powerful and respectable wizard, you know." My imp, Krongus, doubtfully. "Yes, my lord." Me, "I did eventually kill the mouse with the needle for a sword." Krongus, It's just that it was so close, my lord." Yeah, it just brings me back to, like, The Tale of Despero. I love that movie. I love that, sorry, The Tale of Despero. I loved that book as a kid, and I was excited when the movie came out. But the shame that people feel when they get defeated by a mouse with a needle for a sword. Small but mighty. I like it. What people expect D&D to be. Full of cosplay, candles lit on the table, deep hoods and ruddy mysteries, ambiance. What D&D actually is. 4 people in pajamas screaming at a piece of plastic for coming up on the wrong number. I love oversimplification. One of my favorite ones that I heard recently was reading is just staring at a tree's corpse for an extended period of time hallucinating. And I haven't been the same since. And now you won't. Lich.
You really thought you could stop my 1,000-year plan?
Bard. No, but I was hoping we could stop that fashion crime you call an outfit. Party. Oh! Is that why you use necromancy to bring everyone back when they die of laughter? Oh! Rogue. Bard, stop! He's already dead! Vicious Mockery, a powerful spell. I'm writing a D&D adventure where the party is tasked by a council of tabaxi to procure vital food shipments. The conditions difficult, risky. Upon return, the heroes unload the food into the storage, only to find there was plenty of food, but a spot on the ground was visible. DM. You walk into a room and you can't see anything. Party. We all have dark vision. DM. Because the room is full of blinding light. What? Nobody has blinding light vision? Well, that's a shame. Roll initiative. Got him. I love that so much. It's like a running thing. It's like everybody chooses the race with dark vision. So darkness isn't really an issue. People forget that actually in the characters, just like in the races or species description of their dark vision, it shows you what color spectrum they see in the dark. So everybody assumes that they can see in full color, but really it's like black and white or shades of green or shades of red. Just depends. But sometimes you just get so fed up with the dark vision. So fed up. And so you put a room full of blinding light. The Fae gets such a bad rap. I'm not going to steal your soul. I'm going to purchase it at the fair market value. Don't be so dramatic. The fact that the current going rate of a human soul is roughly 1 enchanted pastry is more of a you problem. It's true. It's true. Like, you willingly gave it to them, you know? It was a fair market exchange. So we played D&D with my 11-year-old cousin yesterday, and it was his first proper session. He had really bad luck with his dice rolls, and his elf just died. After a solemn pause, looking over his character sheet, he writes Junior next to his name and proclaims, "I am here to avenge my father!" You know, that was the classic response. Now we have like the hollowed one and stuff like that, actual things where you can just bring your character back if they had enough of a reason to keep on going. Unfinished business, if it were. But that's, yep, a classic of writing Junior next to the character. Dungeon Master culture trademarked is pretending to be a sick bastard who eats player characters for breakfast, while actually creating Pinterest boards and Spotify playlists for them and thinking about the happily ever afters you can't just wait to give them. Or is that just me? It's not just you. It's not. I look forward to the good times and the stories and the things that they will try to explain to their friends but have no idea how to explain it to them because of a story we all told together. Somebody once said, I can't remember who said it, but like a D&D campaign is the most important story to those people in the room and only those people because nobody else will understand it, and I love that so much. I can't wait to give my characters the happily ever afters they so deserve. And that's it for right now. That's D&D&Memes for you. Through and through. If you like this, give it a like and subscribe and tell me down in the comments that you like this. I'll keep doing it. I think it's fun. And, you know, procuring memes is a specialty of mine. Tell me which meme was your favorite, you know? Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to tell your friends about this channel because word of mouth is a powerful tool, you know? And I want to try and grow this thing into a community. But for right now, I will catch you in the next one.